Test, test, test. Okay, cool. Good to go. Yeah, no, these, new outbreaks are happening for electric types. So I'm gonna grab the ones I'm missing from my living decks and then call it there. I need 4 of the 6 they're doing. So doing Dedenne, Morpeko, Plusle, Pachirisu, and Pami. And I already have Pami and Pachirisu. Hey Saxy, it's going good. How are you? Good. There we go. And fly back here for the mining outbreak. Good. I'm glad it's going good. Meet me, Oscarata, please. They're about as good as the White Sox this year. That's not fair. They had a hotter April than the White Sox did, but since like the beginning of May, they have been as good as the White Sox. So, bad. See, they're kind of doing a whole Jacob deGrom thing, where all their pitchers have an ERA combined to be like 2, and then they only score a run, if that, and end up losing 2-1. So, yep, I don't know what's going on with them, but it's not exactly been a fun watch. It is, unfortunately. At least there's football season. I wouldn't mind it if he came even to be like a special hitting coach or something. Ooh, that one's won. Nice. Yeah, Bobby's one. I'm glad we have Bobby, for sure. Everyone's been having a down year, or taken a relative step back, and that means Bobby's still good, but one person can't carry the team, unfortunately. And that's kind of what the 3 or 4 players have been asked to do so far this year, and it unfortunately doesn't work. Yeah. Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, Bobby, and Jack Caglione, since they called him up, have kind of been... It's been basically kind of that half the team that's been, asked to carry everything, and everyone's been kind of having a bit of a doubt. Yeah, it's not looking great. But alas, there's always next year, and I'm glad your fantasy team is doing well. Especially because Salvi. I like Salvi. Oh, there's the puzzle. Also is unfortunately not as easy to spot as the shiny, which sucks. Or Van. Oh, there we go. That one on the right kind of looks like one. But I cannot tell with much confidence. No, it's not. Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna do. You needed this last time. Pause the time. This is the shiny one. I put one of the ones I needed on the screen. You can do that for all three that I have left, too. Dedenne looks vastly different, which I appreciate. And then... go. And it looks different on Cerebi's website, but it doesn't look like it's going to be different enough on in the actual practicality. Whatever. There's Dedenne. And there's Morpeko. Morpeko's a little more pale. But I don't think it's going to look different enough. Getting lower. This is where, kind of at the point where mine had showed up. Might as well reset to make them all have the better odds. Only left from the original outbreak. Great. Irregular. We're at a picnic, but maybe I should have gone out for one on like a beach or something. No, well, there's a mine on the beach. Fossil. Yeah, I think this is one of the better ones there is. That's not loaded in here. That's fine. We'll find one. Wait, what about that one in the background? No! Hold on. Don't run away. Background guy. You might be what I'm looking for. Probably not, because I'm blind, but... you. No. I really thought that one was going to be it. I'm looking mainly in the ears when I don't really know if that's where I should be looking or not. Both you are too pale. Don't look any of you. See you. Curious what this outbreak would look like on a Switch 2. If you couldn't already tell, I'm still playing this on not Switch 2. So Tears of the Kingdom OLED. So relatively recent launch, but not the 2. And I wonder if I would have found one already had I been able to just see more Pokemon. One day, though. I hope. Dang. The ears look different enough again. Still got 10 minutes left on this. And okay, well, let's see. I was gonna go after this Morpeko. And I didn't really have a Dedenne spot I was gonna go after. So I could go to that one, maybe. Or that one. Okay, well... Alright. I'm gonna maybe see if I can... see what this one looks like. And then maybe... come back later for Plusle. Instead. If I have to reset the outbreaks, I'll reset the outbreaks, but... This is a little better. Grass is shorter up here, but... Also, I'd love for one of you to be shiny, like, right now, please. That'd be great. Numbers starting to go down. Pick them all away and get them back. Hello? Where were you? Nowhere near me, that's where. What is your problem, guy? No thanks, I don't know. I believe you. Jeez. Dear. Definitely getting more, it says. We'll go until the timer runs out, and then look at Morpeko and Dedenne. And then if I need to reset the outbreaks to find a potentially better one, then do that instead. Not many left. Yeah, at this point, I might as well just keep attacking him. Except the outbreak anyway. No, I don't want you to attack me. I want to attack you, sir. Thank you. Oh, there's... Oh, damn, okay. Save the game. But yeah, now that I'm gonna give up and quit, that's when it shows up. You're a little trickster, aren't you, huh? This is caught. No nickname for Puzzle. Well, okay. 4 minutes left. Let's just deal with this Morpeko outbreak here, I guess. Oh, it's raining. You found Morpeko outbreak. There are out there. This may not be the best Morpeko break either, unfortunately. Well, no summer showing up now. It's fine. No, thank you. I'm thinking Morpeko's problem is going to be more because it's small and because it's different colored. Or because it's the same color. The color, you know, it looks different enough, I think, from the picture, but... small. Seconds left. Just gonna picnic, but we're out of. Out of time. Okay. Back over to Blueberry and grab another food. Area. I'd like a food, please. Thank you. Sparkling. Back to Ichikami I go. Where else might... So one here. It's okay. One here, which I don't think will be good. So Pachirisu there and there, another one looking for. Up there, which I'm not gonna go after. I think it's the best spot that I have. Right, I need to be outside of a building. One day. Over. even come back just in case the outbreak part was true. Oh, Slugma. Not many left from the original outbreak. Let's leave and come back again. Now's kind of where the color is going to come into play a little more, just because you look the same. You're probably not. No. It's supposed to be a little more pale. I don't know if it's going to get better or worse in the sunlight, but the pictures look different enough on the website, but I don't think, especially for Morpeko particularly, I don't think they're going to look too different in-game. That's what I'm worried about. And I feel like nighttime is when they're going to look their most different. Which is bad now that the sun is coming up. Oh no, you're a fish. Never mind. Thought a Morpeko had fallen in. I wish I could think of a way to make this more interesting outside of I complain for half an hour until it shows up, but like, I really don't know what to do to make it more enticing. Hello, digital assistant. How do I be more interesting of a person? You? I don't think you are. Alright, you're not. You get to live only because you're the only one left. Or because you're at the outbreak is the strong part. You're not. You're also not. it's a Litwick. Got excited. Game. It's only been about 10 minutes of hunting. It's fine, but the impatience in me knowing how ridiculous this can get is not having any of it. So I think one of the first ones of these that I participated in, not one of the first ones overall, was Litwick. And I still have so many Litwick left over from when I was getting those. And it's just a reminder that A, I did not have any self-control at the time, and B, it was ridiculous how often I was running into stuff, and I have not been that lucky at shiny hunting again. By volume, at least. By time, yeah, it's happened. It happened with mine just now. It's the same thing with, like, Pokemon Go, too, where, like... And I'm not the most active Go player. That might be part of why, but, like... Whenever community days roll around, like, wow, alright, I got the 2 shiny Pokemon I needed, or the 3 for the full line, or whatever. And, you know, most of the other people who play more seriously, like... I only found 60 that were perfect and shiny today, and that is a disappointment. And I am not there yet in Go, and that line of thinking is a little confusing. Like, I'd kill for 60 shinies overall. Much less the fact that you only found 60 of what you were looking for. And, you know, that's an extreme number, you know, for effect and all that, but... The point being... The point being, this Morpeko is now taking longer than the Minun. Well, it's neither here nor there. It's a bad precedent to have set immediately with my impatientness. Immediately. No, neither of you are shiny. That's a Gibble for a second. Gibbles don't float. Not supposed to, at least. This one could be. It's not, but it could have been. Down behind it could be. It's probably not, but it could have been. No. That's also the problem with the similar looking ones, is that any wrong angle, and I'm going to be excited about it. And getting excited about it when it's not there is only going to lead to disappointment, and it takes longer, and blah blah blah. All that whole fun bit. was gonna turn the camera towards the sun and say there's the sun, but no. There's a Morpeko who doesn't help me any, who's getting in the way of what I'm trying to do. Sun's that way-ish. Not even up yet. Looking at him now, still not knowing what shiny Morpeko looks like in-game. It might be easier to tell during the daytime, actually. If the stripe is lighter. But again, you don't know until I actually see one. Not enough time yet, I guess. I'm trying. I'm trying for any more Pico, but no. Big, small, Yanma shaped. None of them have that sparkle to them. It's kind of felt that way. Less Pico. I can, where is it? Wrong. I don't have any good spots. Sorry. There, here. How's this for Big Pico? There you go. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm looking away to move the fucking Morpeko around. And the one that fucking shows up is the shiny Morpeko that I run into, because I'm not even looking. I hate it here. Fucking damn it. I'll go back, I'll go into... No, hold on, I'll go here just to... show it. Alright, well that's fine. That's probably the best way they could have gone, to be honest. Now for the Dedenne bomb he could never have. Covering too much of the screen. I don't really have a good... It's the Dene. It's that one there. That one there, which I was thinking of. Whether it's on top or underground. That one there. That one there. I'll try for this one first. I'd assume so based on how far south it is, but... Only one way to find out. Unfortunately, yes. Well, this looks like underground. Or this could be nowhere. This could be a fake one. This game likes doing that to me a fair bit. He almost isn't like fucking climbing walls. Please, Koradon. Jesus. Yeah. It's not a great spot. Is the not sleep a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know whether to say congratulations or I'm sorry. Hey Lee, thanks for the raid. Control the wind. Is that Revol? Wait, you were playing Wind Waker, right? I think I saw that. First I was Revali, but if you're playing Wind Waker, that makes a little more sense too. Thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate it. Here, I think. Nice. Is that the right? Yeah, there you go. That's Lee's Twitch link. They're playing Wind Waker HD. Over here we are shiny hunting these new outbreaks that just started. All I have left is Dedenne. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Oh, do I need to grab this? You're so funny. That's a great idea. I'll shiny hunt for Thanos. No, I'm not gonna shiny hunt for that. Thank you. I will never claim to make good impressions. No, no, I wanted the one in the back. Oh! I don't think it's shiny anyway, but... Petal, get out of my way. Too crowded of a spot. I'm blind and I think I found something, but I probably did. There. True, it is. Okay, is there any good? I said maybe that one. Alright. I guess I'll look at this one too and just reset them. I don't like any of these spots so far. I mean, I know my answer to that question, and unfortunately not enough. But when referring specifically to dynamic outbreak spots, the answer is maybe, which I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about all that. This one's better. Okay. It's like they're not in the grass for the most part. That's nice. Right outside Larryton is a pretty good place. Just 'cause it is grassy, but it's not like tall grass, and that is absolutely part of the problem I was having with Plusle earlier. This Plusle looks the exact same, and it's short enough to blend with grass. Ugh. Grass is a nightmare. Small Pokemon are a nightmare, honestly. Fucking Igglybuff. I'm looking forward to that. Nice. Nice. I have never SOS chained once in my entire life, and I don't really want to be honest. Maybe I am limiting myself a little bit in that aspect, but like, I'm good. There's nothing I want that desperately to start picking that method up, and it's fine. maybe do it instead of random encounters, but I'd probably still rather breed eggs than SOS Chain. Given I actually know how to do the eggs properly and all that. The other problems I also don't have. I'd also have to, you know, I don't have a way to get anything off of the 3DS and onto the Switch, which is another whole set of problems I'd have to figure out on its own. Not that it's any difficult in any way, from what I understand, but. Rue. Breeding eggs is the of the options listed the fastest and what I can do most easily. Even if it's the same, you know, setup every time with SOS chaining and all that. I'm sure SOS chaining is easier than I'm thinking it's going to be, but the ease of the method isn't the only problem I run into with it. Hello, it's a chocolate Dedenne. Instead of caramel. Well, that's everybody. I currently don't have a way to do 3DS to home, unfortunately, without modding stuff and all that. And I'm a little hesitant to go into all of it. Skill Soul Purpose on the enemy, Trick Bestow, eat a Leva Berry, get it to 1 HP, use Journal or more. Okay. You made that sound pretty easy. I don't think I have Bank installed anywhere, is the problem. And then... So I'd have to get home Bank installed somewhere, and then have the Pokemon be available in either of the Bank games, and then hunt it, and then, well, you know. When most of what I'm looking for I can get on the Switch anyway, and that just saves the time, the money, the everything. Okay, that's good to know. But I only currently have a copy of Y and Moon that I can use for that. And I want to say most of... Oh, I didn't know that about the Virtual Console gems. It's good to know. Okay, well, I have a Leaf Green card, an Emerald card, I think a Sapphire card. Neither of which I can move towards DS game. Heart Gold and Platinum, I think. I'll have to go and double check. those are I probably could move towards to black or white, or black to white too. And then I think those need Pokemon Bank and or Poke Transport or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. And I don't know if I have that installed. And then the 3DS games just have Moon, Y. And then I have, you know, a fair few of the Switch games. Shield and it's downloaded from Bank. Okay. I want to say I have Omega Ruby. I think. I honestly don't remember. I digitally downloaded Alpha Sapphire, and I think the purchase was tied to the SD card somehow, or I got that somewhere and could never be downloaded or something, but that was a whole other problem. I don't know how to access Alpha Sapphire if I have it. And then yeah. I do have a copy of this, okay. I have more games than I thought I did. Even going through all of that, it's more than likely that the Pokemon I'm looking for, I could just as easily get in one of the Switch games than I could, finding the game, making sure I have all the stuff downloaded, doing it the better way that way, transporting it all the way up through home, and then putting it in a box in home or in Scarlet or Violet. Because what do we... Let's since I've gotten all the Pokemon we're looking for. Let's open up this list. So the list of Pokemon whose lines I'm trying to finish. Aeron, Alolan Diglett, Igglybuff, Pancham, Galarian Ponyta, regular Slowpoke, Galarian Zigzagoon, Zorua. So it's a pretty small list, and most of them are available on the Switch through breeding or whatever. And then I mean, yeah, most of what I'm looking for are just as easily or more easily available on Switch games than otherwise. It's like the rest of what I'm looking for, like Clauncher and Corphish, I could breed or look for in Scarlet Violet. Some of the Gen 3 legendaries I have on the list, and get those through Dynamax Adventures. Roaring Moon is a Switch exclusive. Wooloo is Switch exclusive. Bulbasaur, Chespin, Tepig. Could probably breed those, if not, look for outbreaks there. Tailo might be easier to find somewhere else, but again, could breed it in BDSP. Yeah, Puncher's a Violet exclusive, but I'm pretty sure. And at that point, I could... I have one and could start breeding it, too. The point I'm trying to make is there are other methods that could make it be done better in the older games, but the work to get them all the way to home and the Switch games just kind of offsets the time it would take to get it in on the Switch games anyway, and If I can just do it here, that's what I want to do. It's fine. Yes, that is also true. Okay, so we have Puzzle Minen, Morpeko, and Dedenne. Echo is... Hold up. Yeah, no, absolutely. If it works, it works. That's that's pretty accurate. Like you said. Who's after Ice Cube? Right, I have another Rockruff. Yeah, basically. That's Midnight form. I also need to take pictures. That's what you hear. You hear. Forgot I had the timer left on that. I could look for something else too, but that's fine. Not that worried. Yeah, I have no plans on getting Duskform Lycanroc. I honestly didn't have any plans of getting that. That Rockruff either, but I had the opportunity to troll a friend a little bit, and well, I couldn't resist. Oh, that's not good. That's better. It's they have really good shinies for sure. For the multiple forms thing, it's normally I don't like hate it or anything, but with Rockruff specifically needing own tempo and the specific time and all that, it's that bit could have been done a little better for sure. Blue Dog finally wins. Indeed. And we can do that again. What did I say? This would need to move basically 5 over. I already have midnight, which means we need midday. What time of the day do I need to evolve? To get it to where I want him to be. $25 at daytime. What the fuck does between 7 and 8 p.m. mean? Okay, if it's just day, I'll just give him a rare candy now. Yep, yep. Not a bad idea at all. Dusk Form needs own tempo, right? Yes, okay. There you go. That's the Lycanroc I was looking for. Please, Tanisha. Okay. Oh. That was after, right, so it was after Ice Game. Please move forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the real fun part, not me complaining about not getting anything, but sitting here watching box management, because I didn't plan this all ahead. You're right. I do say this to spreadsheet Wonderkid. It's a fair enough point, but in the event that somebody else is stumbling across this and wondering what the hell's going on, does it? Fucking of course it does. Hold on. Yeah, it does. What would I do without you here to correct me on this? To answer that question myself is live the heathenous life of having Quaxley and Fuecoco's swapped. I mean, I wouldn't openly admit to being happier. Jesus Christ. It is. I'm realizing this is not Morpeko. And I need to put Dedenne somewhere else. It's right after Hawlucha. Miso Hornies did wonderful work. It was not how I expected. Using them did not go how I was hoping it would go, but they did wonderfully in the end. These two are gonna go Plusle, then Minun after. Excuse me. After. M. What's the M? Not Meowstick. This one, Medicham. No, I won't stop sneezing. And I will cough as much as I want to. This is my stream, and I will be as sick as I want to. No, but... I'll try, but... It's fine. I think... So for Meowstick... I think I found a Meowstick and then went to, Esper for the other two. For the rest of the lines. Whichever one I found was random, and then... And then, yeah, whatever I was saying. Found one Meowstick and then went to Esper to get the other Meowstick I didn't have. Drakion, yes, from Go. I had to catch the Snacksworth one to be able to transport it in, and that was not the best fight I've ever done in my life. It's almost a U pose, or like the fake kind of the macho, not macho, but like a pose would work. You know, it's almost the thing where they have the elbows up by their sides and fists pointed down. And I'm not describing that well at all, but a pose works better. Oh, man, yes. Where was I? Here it was. Done. Last box. It can be when it's a few boxes at a time. When I... Gosh, when I was doing this the first time, because... Well, okay, for more context on the story. So I initially was just going after all the birds in Scarlet and Violet, and then, after consolidating everything and want to have everything in as safe spaces as possible, I moved everything over to Scarlet and Violet, and then put everything into Dex order. That took like 6-7 hours, and when I was done at 4 in the morning, no, I will not say I was relaxed after that. I was tired and ready to be done. But a few boxes at a time, an hour or two here or there, can be relaxing a little bit. And then, now, I can cross off them on the spreadsheet. If I know where any of them are, which I don't. Dedenne is done. Gen 3 for Plusle. Minun, done. Gen 8 for more Peko. Which means... Tell me for your thoughts. Yeah, no, the 30 box spaces is fair too. So I only had 1 box space at a time to use with, and that didn't help either, but soon, that will be fixed for a little bit. That brings Gen 3 to 62, Gen 6 to 23, Gen 8 to 28, and up to about just shy of 44%. Did I cross off Terrakion on my list? I did. Okay. Yeah. So that is accurate. That's a good question. I want to say Gen 4 off the top of my head, but... Yes. Okay. So Gen 4 is at 71%. Gen 9 is at 61.5%. And then Gen 2 is at 56%. Those are the top 3. And then Gen 1 at 52, just at 53. Gen 3 at 46.62. This is Gen 6 at 32.86. Gen 8 at 32.18. And then Gen 7 at 29.55. And Gen 5 at 25.64. For Gen 4, most of what I'm missing are the legendaries and mythicals, and then stuff in it. Basically the stuff that I'm... Mainly the hard to get stuff. It's like there's... Like the tree, the honey tree Pokemon, legendaries, mythicals, that sort of thing. And then there are a few more beyond that for Gen 9, too. Like, that's been like the A handful of them are like the exclusives, the paradoxes, and then a fair, or some of them are the water types and all that. Although when Gen's 1 or 2 will break the Gen 4% free. Dang, that's close. Seeing all Legend Myth besides Arceus. Yeah, I don't have any of the Legends. Unless you count Rotom, which I don't know if I do. So once you hit Yuxi, it's just a long line of nothing. And then, like, the rest of Gen 4 is Magnezone, Carnivine, Mantike, Cherubi, Cherrim, Wormadam, Granados line, sort of thing. If I ever decide to go after them, I would definitely be interested in checking that out. Won't need it yet, but would definitely be interested later on. Again, I won't be going after them immediately, so if you don't want to right now, don't worry about it, but I'll ask again if and when that ever comes up. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever. Okay. Well, I don't really know what to do now. Just kind of expecting that to... I don't was expecting that, but we're at, 90 minutes, and I don't know anything was planned. So... I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. And then I will decide what to do. I don't really know what I want to do. So... Nice. Okay, I'm going to at least... Ooh, I'm assuming this Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, and not just random key mashing. Because I know I have the demo for that, and I showed it when I was looking at stuff to do. And Knuckles. Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. It's another Rockruff outbreak. Not that will spawn without temper or anything. You... Scarlet or Meowstick. I'm gonna do that forever, aren't I? Say Meowscarada for Meowstick and vice versa. Froakie I'd be interested in if I had a Switch too, but again, not yet. Milcery, no. Nothing out here. Okay. Set that back to the wall. Should have saved one more time. So the demos, kind of wanting to save for when I don't have anything else to play. Just the problem with right now is I've done everything I want to do in Scarlet and Violet with the new outbreaks. I don't want to go for too much longer, and I don't really know how long any of these are going to be, much less just starting up something else. What do I have in my breeding box right now? Still Quaxley. Okay, I can move. Let's move you down here, I guess. So who? Need Jigglypuff. Who would I theoretically do? Jigglypuff, Bulbasaur, Zorua. I only have the shiny one. Okay, what about Wiggly Toss? Okay, do have a Wiggly Toss, perfect. Need Pikachu. I thought I had a Venus one here, but maybe I don't. So I could move Chestnut over in theory. We do that for outbreaks. We'll just leave Wigglytuff, I guess. For now, it's fine for the first one. They're a worker. I thought that said that they were a woman. Well, that's fine. I was a little surprised. Okay. I don't really have anything else to do. Just kind of stalling at this point. So... oh, alright. I was gonna do the quote first, but thank you for the help. Hi, welcome to the end of the stream. You made it. Thanks for watching, chatting, rating, all of that. I appreciate you spending your time here. And... yeah, I appreciate you spending your time here. Everything makes its way to... well, just going in regular order. The bottom link for watching live is here on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Let's Play Baseball Curse. Twitch is where I make most of my income through bits, cheers, subs, ads, donations, all the like. It's never required, but always very much appreciated. We're currently sitting at 89 followers. The next milestone is 100. If you'd like to follow the channel and get notified that way through want to get notified that way, or, you know, follow to help support, be great. Again, not required. You may know me from such things as this, your dreams and your nightmares. Thank you. Yes. Moving on. That first YouTube link is where most edited YouTube videos are going. Currently, the actual Let's Play of Pokemon Scarlet is being released onto that channel. With other things to follow, it's DLC, Horizon DLC, Mario Party, etc. We're at 310 subs on that YouTube channel if you'd like to subscribe and ring the bell there. Again, be much appreciated, but never required. There are currently no plans for Skyrim 2. If The Elder Scrolls 6 ever gets far enough to have a demo that is released onto a platform that I own, I might play that when that exists, but I will not make promises about it, nor do I expect it to actually exist, so... maybe, but I don't know. So this shiny hunting VOD will make it onto that second YouTube channel there, the VOD archive channel. Currently being released through... we're currently going through the backlog of old VODs. I didn't get it cut up into LPs or anything. The the next subscriber milestone is anything more than, I think, 2. If you want to subscribe there, great. If not, no worries. As for a schedule when stuff happens, episodes, main YouTube stuff goes up Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at noon Central, with other stuff thrown in on those off days. And then the backlog of VODs is going up Sundays and Thursdays at noon Central Time, with, current VODs coming out alongside them whenever. It's like this one will probably come up Saturday the 5th at noon Central. And then, look for other older stuff as that comes out. Finally, that last link is the Discord link. If you want to be notified about streams and releases onto the main YouTube channel that way, you can always sign up there. You'll get a here tag, and you'll see that. You also get to vote on thumbnails if I ever decide to throw a couple screenshots up for a poll, or what games I play, or just talk and hang out that way. So I'm always rambling about something, and oftentimes I'm rambling there, so yeah. If you want to join. If not, not a problem. Share your pet pics if you want, if you have any pets. I'd be happy to see them. Leave with 2 quotes. I no longer want bus travel. I think that was playing Mario Kart while Luigi ran me over at some point. I'm assuming there's a bus driver Waluigi in Mario Kart World, but I have not played the game yet, so I wouldn't know. Are we up to 111? We are up to 111. I forgot it was that one. I do get annoyed sometimes, but not to the point of sexual frustration. That is, yeah. I think I've just added a couple of quotes to the bot. We'll see. I want to have a new one in there. We're up to 120. So that is a true lie that I told about myself, is that I was divorced twice when I was 13. Is it true? Is it a lie? Maybe. You'll never know. Was I ever 13? Yes. Will I ever have not been married before the age of 12? Maybe. Am I trying to be confusing and probably failing? Yes. Anyway, that is going to be it from me. There is no one live I can raid, unfortunately, so just go out and spread peace into the world, or whatever it is you do after I stream. Appreciate your time and chatting and all that, and raids, everything. Always happy to see everybody. Well, maybe don't commit arson. For legal reasons, I am not condoning arson. Just don't do that. And as long as you can't trace it back to me, don't do. My lawyer has advised me that my legal stance is don't do arson. But I can't stop you if you do, and as long as it doesn't get back to me legally, okay? I'm just trying to stay out of trouble here. I can't stop you, but I don't want you to do it. Anyway, have a good afternoon, evening, night, morning, lunchtime. Have a good. I'll see you guys next time. Probably for more The Last of Us Part 2. See you then.